What is going on, Herd? How you guys doing? Happy Monday, everybody. And we just lost Sticks. Oh, man. So hopefully you'll be joining us soon. But hey, welcome to another episode of Cover Lovers, where we get to talk about this week's incentives as well as store exclusives. And with us, as always, we have Mike and Dale. How are you fellas doing?
How's it going, Dale? How you doing? You're doing good? You got cool stuff. You built a castle. You built your Mario castle.
That's right. I love it. I love it.
Oh, okay. Well, excuse me. I'm sorry. I am good. I'm just looking forward to going through some covers. I actually have not looked at the slideshow this week, so I don't know what's going on. So these will all be surprise to me for the first time in a long time. So just happy to hang with you fellas.
All right. So excited to have you. And then look at that. Sticks is back. What is going on, Sticks? How you feeling?
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me back. I must have been all right the first time. They had me back.
Oh, we love you, Sticks. Come on, man.
Thank you.
Great. You're a great guy. Love all your comments that you leave in the chat about the books. Like you have a plethora of information. I mean, it's fantastic. We're so happy to have you here on Nerdvana.
Yeah, I try to plug in stuff that I can, and a couple snarky comments here and there.
Love it. Well, you know what? Those snarky comics will be much appreciated here on this show. So
this is the right show for snarky comments.
All right.
All right. What about you, Big Rob?
How's it going? Happy to be here Monday again. Cover Lovers. Watching the Dodgers bullpen melt right in front of me, but everything's okay. So happy to be here.
All right. Yeah. And before we get started, always, we got to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, one of them being Cover Price. Make sure to stop by and use Nerdvana 14 for 30 days of unlimited cover price for only 99 cents. And also Bird City Comics. Don't forget to use TNH 10 to save yourself 10% off of anything at Bird City Comics. It's definitely a great use of that. I mean, it also saves you on shipping and a bunch of other things too. So make sure to check them out. And as always, quick shout outs to the Four Horsemen, Uncle Rudy, Something Wong, Deanna Man, Glenn 2K12. Thank you guys so much for everything. And our resident DJ, Beats by Monster. What's going on, Dale? Are you going to sleep?
Good night, buddy.
Good night. All right, now let's dive into the chat before we get into this week's incentives. As always, what is going on, GT Key? And then Doreen, hello. And always, E-Man, what it do? Thank you for stopping by. Trish, what is going on? Thank you. All right, guys. Oh, and Sam I Am. There it is. Oh, yeah, but my Brewers need it. Yep, I suppose. All right, you guys ready to jump in?
I have to jump up. I'll be right back.
Okay, all right.
My internet's giving me problems.
Oh, no worries.
And yeah, so there's a toilet tiger on my chair.
Oh, nice Sticks.
Yeah. His internet's giving him problems. He'll be back. So let's just get started just for the sake of time, because I know everybody's busy, got things to do. So here we go. First up, we have Green Lantern #1. We have a 1 in 25 by Daniel Sampere, a 1 in 50 by Ariel Colon, and a 1 in 100 by Hermanico. Hopefully I said that right. All right, so these are the three you guys have to pick. So Mike, of the three, which one would be your favorite?
I am particularly disappointed with all of the covers for this book this time. This is a relaunch, a #1. There should be amazing covers for this, and I don't like anything. I don't like A cover, B cover, C cover, none of these. The Perillo is okay because there's a cool cityscape that's like a B cover, but it's not really Green Lantern. It's just like a dude in a leather coat, so it sort of sucks. So I guess if I have to choose, gun to my head, the Ariel Cologne is probably the best artistically, although I like the concept of the best. The Zermanico is kind of terrible, actually. I don't know, there's something about the face. But yeah, I really don't like any of the covers for this book this week. But I guess the sneaky win from Ariel Cologne, I guess.
Nice.
I have to.
Okay. All right, Sticks. What do you got? You got to pick one of the three. Which it'll be?
I kind of like the look of the Zermanico. I like the idea of the bright shiny ring. I don't know what's he got in the middle there. He's got the looks like Harley's hammer. You know, that bell thing, right? The circus bell.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'd go for the Dramatica. I like that one the best. I mean, the Samperi. Is that how you say his last name, Daniel?
I
Not
think
bad.
so. I think so.
Not bad. But that Dramatica, it really kind of jumps at me, I guess. 100. No, that's too much for me to probably spend on it. As a virgin, or no? No, it's not. But
No.
but I would go for it as like a print. It would be a good print.
Nice. And you know what, Sticks? E-Man's right there with you, man. He likes that one as well.
Yeah.
All right, Tony the Tiger, what do you got for us?
And yeah, so that's the Funko Tony the Tiger. Mike's definitely on point, thinking all these are trash. So I don't, because definitely he's on his way for a great show today. I don't know. I think they're all solid in general. I think they're not more like horrible. But I think they're decent. Just stylistic. The Ariel Cologne one, I'll go with. The one in 50. None of them are incentives, in my opinion. They're all just regular standard covers. Nothing, art is not really blowing me away. But the Cologne, at least, it has an interesting atmosphere to it, interesting vibe. The negative kind of, I don't know, like negative color in the background. I don't know, just like that orange that just covers the whole Ferris wheel, and obviously he's at a fair and he's playing that strongman game. That's interesting.
That's
So
funny.
yeah, it kind of reminds me. I don't know. It's gonna be a deep cut for old people. There should be an old Levi's commercial with this guy with his hammer, like just smashing down. And it was the black ball dude from Rocky, Duke. That he would hit this cat in this. It's a weird, really weird fucking commercial from Levi's.
Okay.
I don't know that commercial, and I'm old.
I like to watch old commercials on YouTube, so that's fresh in my head. That reminds me of that commercial. But so that's another aspect why I like it. But yeah, the Samper is fine. It's generic. It's standard. Oh, it's Green Lantern. Like, and the Hermanico. That's an interesting name. I never heard of that name. Hermanico. It's generic. He's very. I never seen Green Lantern very light skinned though. That's kind of weird to be honest on that one, but it's all right. But yeah, that Colon is for me.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, gents. What about the next one here? We have Silk #1. We got a 1 in 25 by David Nakayama, a 1 in 50 by Derek Chu, which also has a trade dress, and a Peach Momoko 1 in 100, which also has a trade dress. So of the three Sticks, which one would you choose and why?
Oh boy. I guess if I really had to pick one, I'd go with the Chew. I don't know what's going on with Momoko. She looks like she might be one of the littles, from the
Ooh,
cartoon.
I like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Nakayama, looks all right. I don't know. I don't know. She looks like she's like a vacuum sealed in that dress though a little bit, but I like the Chew. I think I would pick up the Chew.
Okay. All right. What's going on, Big Rob? Which one do you pick?
I love the David Nakayama. I think the Chew's great. That's standard David Eric Chew. That kind of like filter that fucking what's the name of the StreamYard or whatever that whatever you're on a fucking online call, the filter in the background that blacks out your whole area. So
right.
But I like the Nakayama. Then Momoko's fine. It's weird. She's really tiny on a flower, or the giant flower. Who knows? But the Nakayama, dude, I just really love how that looks. The curvature of her body looks great. The way he drew her, like the dress, literally, I feel like it's painting on her body. The backgrounds, she's like on a walkway, so that's interesting. But or like a red carpet. I'm sorry, not walkway. red carpet event, so that's interesting. I don't know why would she be on there. What would she be doing on a red carpet event? Maybe she's I don't know, something going on, but that's really good. I think he's definitely done good work on this one.
Okay. All right, Mike.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I'm right with Rob on this. There's nothing wrong with the Chew, other than that it's a little too digital for me. But it's the standard silk, like flying in the air pose thing that they always seem to do over and over and over and over again. I mean, it's like standard issue silk. So pass on that, although there's nothing wrong with it. The Momoko has some interesting sort of Eastern stylistic stuff like she's good at, but still it just doesn't work. It doesn't hit, somehow doesn't read right because she looks so small.
It's not her worst, that's for sure.
It's definitely not her worst. That is absolutely true, Steve.
Can I add to something really quickly?
Yeah.
But the peach one looks very phallic. I'm just saying.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Of course, Alonso saw that.
Yeah. Yep. You have definitely the stamen in the middle there is a little phallic, and then you of course have the down low that is a clearly Georgia O'Keeffe-esque artist choice.
There you go.
Put it that way. But the Nakayama, I actually like it. It's different. It's a different take for silk. I like the flash bulbs going off, and she's sexy, and it's a cool concept. It's a little different. It's a little bit more detailed for Nakayama than recently, so I like that too. Kind of back to him paying a little bit closer attention to details. So that's the winner for me, and the cheapest one.
Yep. And also too, that David Nakayama too, if you think about it, when Silk made her debut in Amazing SpiderMan #4, that was her costume, right? It was just all like spider webs. So he's kind of playing on. It's a play on that.
Yeah, made it into a nice night dress, evening dress. Yeah.
Go ahead, Six. You were going to say something?
I was just going to say, I mean, I don't hate Nakayama by any stretch of the imagination, but it's just, I don't know, that's not what I would pick up. That's all. I just want to put that there.
Art is subjective, sir. So you know what? Like, all opinions matter. We'll take it. All right. Moving on to the next one here. We got Ghost Lore #1. We have a 1 in 25 by Murakami and a 1 in 50 by Jenny Frison. All right, Big Rob, of the two, which one would you choose?
Wow. Both of these are good. I personally would pick the Murakami. I'll start first with the Frison. The Frison's great. It's actually a different perspective of somebody's calling me. I gotta go.
All right. Sticks, what do you got?
Yeah, the Murakami, I mean, if you're looking at like a ghostly book, I mean, that's definitely an apparition style. I like it. Frison, I mean, she's always on point as far as I'm concerned, but I don't know, it's just a headshot, and we really don't know the characters yet for the I would have liked maybe a little something more ghostly behind her besides the pair of hands, but so I'll go with the Murakami.
Nice.
Sorry about that.
Yep, no worries, Big Rob. So Sticks chose a Murakami, and I think you were going about the same route.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Murakami's that's awesome. It's just fucking weird. It's a ghost, and looks like giant broccoli in the background, but it still doesn't matter. It's just it looks dope. It's interesting. It's kind of scary, to be honest. And the Frison is Frison. It's always beautiful, but the Murakami is it's interesting.
Okay. All right, Mike.
Yeah, the Frison could be for any book. That's kind of why I wouldn't go with it. There's some cool choices. I like the sort of ghostly hands thing and the negative space on her dress, and some cool choices that she doesn't normally do. But still, it just kind of looks like cookie cutter Frison, which is still better than 99% of all other artists. But the Murakami is super cool. It has that like paranormal activity, sort of like I caught a ghost in a negative of a photo somewhere along the line. It's super cool. It looks like it's a kid too, which is extra creepy, and just really, really cool concept. And it actually has me intrigued to check the book out, to be honest, which isn't that what covers are supposed to do? So right. Definitely a Murakami in this case. Although as a Frison collector, I will probably try to get the 1 in 50, but I ain't paying anywhere near 50 for it. So
I like the razor blade on her neck. That's interesting,
Yeah.
and the ghostly hands on her shoulders.
Yep.
And I also like the kid with the little teddy bear.
Yep.
So if you're driving through the woods and you see this, it's like, oh my god, this is a little freaky, right?
That's very freaky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it has that like spectral energy type of look to it, the way his figure is formed. So
Yeah.
really
like
good.
Almost like he's fire or something weird. It's cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like he's evaporating, almost smoke.
Yep. And I like what James had to say too. Like, because everything's really dark, it is definitely going to be really difficult to get a high grade on these things.
Yeah, man.
1,000%.
All of us that got those deaths, man, I got lucky with mine. I hope everybody did, because a lot of black on that cover.
Oh yeah. All right. And yes. What was it? Pet Cemetery vibes?
Pet
Yes.
Sematary,
Alfonso.
yeah, totally.
Sure.
Freaky
All
cover,
right.
100%.
What about this one here? We have the Amazing SpiderMan. We have Ed McGuinness, 1 in 25, or the Greg Land, 1 in 50. All right, Mike. Of the two, which are you going to choose?
I really don't like the McGuinness. I mean, that's not even a really good splash page, to be honest. It's kind of okay, although it does kind of have an old school feel to it, which I don't mind. But it certainly doesn't feel like a cover, and definitely not an incentive cover. The Greg Land, which is a black and white of a color version, I actually really like. This is, I'm assuming that's supposed to be like, oh my gosh, what's the title with the white cover with her with the heart in the back?
Edge of Spider-Verse or some weird thing?
It's earlier than that, like the wedding one. Damn it. Can't think of it.
Oh, the annual?
No. I can't think of it. It'll come to me at some point. But I actually like the Land. I like Land's style. I know that he like traces porn stars off of like Playboy magazines and things like that.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
I honestly don't care. I don't know why everyone has such a big problem with that. As a result, I think his covers are sexy. His line work is excellent. I think he's a fantastic artist, and I actually really like to see his line work here. So while I don't normally like black and whites, this one kind of does it for me.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Sticks.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the 1 in 50 as well. I really like the look of it. The McGuinness reminds me of like an interior page for like I can't think of what it was. Amazing Spider-Man 59 or whatever. When Peter Parker comes up to the door and she opens the door there. I mean, they homaged that before too, so it just looks like an interior page to me. So I'd pass on that. I'd go with the Land. Is there a color one for that as well? Is there a?
Yeah, there is.
Yes.
I'm sure there is, yes.
I would get both of those.
Nice. Big Rob?
Yeah, well, it's easy, the Land. But there is a color version. So of course I would get the color version. I don't want to spend $50 on it. But this issue is interesting because this is a landmark issue for the run. Is issue 25. So it might have some importance on this. And I know issue 26 is going to be a big deal because somebody's going to die in 26. So this issue might lead up to that. And a lot of people are suspecting that Mary Jane will probably die next issue.
Wow.
By the way, you're right about that heart being on the wedding annual, but that's not what I was thinking of. I'm thinking of a different book. I can't come.
Oh yeah, that was on that wedding book. Yeah, but so her being on a lot of these covers, is also in cover A. So it's I don't know. They're dropping clues or what, but it's interesting. The art on cover on the 1 in 25 M. McGuinness is super generic. I like the Casino 777 on the slot machine vibe on the background there, but the rest of the art is kind of whack, to be honest. So the Land is the obvious one. It's nice pencils on it, and it's just cool. It's a sexy cover.
Nice. All right.
I mean, I bought him on the Land. I like his inks and his pencils. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. What about this one right here? We got Spirit World #1. We have a 1 in 25 by Trung Le Nguyen. And we also have a 1 in 75 by Haining. So, Sticks, of the two, which one would you choose?
I'm not big on the variant on the designer variant.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they're all right, but they're usually a miss for me. The the Chun-Li Wen. I guess I'd pick that one if I
Really had
taken
to.
yeah. I mean, you know, you can't really. It looks like she's wearing a mask. Where sometimes you'll see her face, but this one looks like she's got a cover for the mouth piece. So looks interesting. I don't know much about the guy with the sword, or the girl with the sword, I guess it is. But I think that one. It's colorful. It's got a good kind of look to it.
Okay. All right. What about you, Mike?
Oh, God. Here we go again with why is the Zoo or Zoo the B cover and not the incentive when it very well should be. This character design is boring. And then, of course, the soul sword, which is stolen. I mean, that's the soul sword, for God's sake. I mean, the whole character design is kind of trash to me in the first place. So it's really hard to do a cover that I would like. I do like the Zoo or Zoo, which is the B cover, or might even be the A cover this time around. These two are really bad. These are not. If someone gave me one of these, I would trade it in for whatever price I could get back for it, and then buy the Zoo or Zoo cover and pocket the rest of the money because these are bad. These are bad. What's a design variant doing being a 1 in 75, man? Like, didn't they take the thing from Marvel where this should be like 1 in 10s, but I guess not. I don't know. These are just bad. These are not good art.
So which would you choose though? You had to pick. Gun to the head.
I'm gonna pick. So if I'm gonna get handed one of them, considering my plan, I want the one that's worth more. So I'll take the 1 in 75 so that I can get more back in return, so that I can buy the Zoo or Zoo cover and other books this week.
Okay. All right, Big Rob.
Okay, so this definitely hitting on anime vibes, right? Anime manga. So if you're into that, you definitely will like this. I agree. The character design is boring. The actual character design is boring, but in the actual character design cover, I do appreciate the orange background. That's not usually a color they use a lot, so I like that choice. But it is just sketches or notes of how the character should look. So that's if you don't like that, you're not gonna love that at all. I tend to like them in most of them. I do have a few, but I stopped buying DC because they've done a million of them. 1 in 75, that is crazy. I've never seen that for a character design cover. The 1 in 25 is, I think, that has it definitely has that manga vibe to it. I don't like the way he drew the Batgirl, and I don't like the gas mask design kind of thing on her face. I don't know if that's just a character design recently for Batgirl or what, but I just don't like it. But I'm not sure what's going on with the Peach Momoko homage flowers in the front and the foreground of the character. Here's what's her? I'm not even sure her name, what the name of this character is, but if I had to pick one, I go with the Haney, the 1 in 75, because it's probably going to be somewhat more rare. So
okay. And just as an FYI, like when Cassandra Cain made her debut as Batgirl, she had that stitched over her mouth in the costume.
It didn't look like that though.
You're right, but I mean, it
I
kind of resembles it though.
Yeah, that was
like a while ago, right?
Oh yeah, like when she first debuted. I mean, we were talking like in the 90s, I think.
Yeah, that's
it's been a while. Yeah, I thought it'd been a while.
Yeah,
that's that one earthquake book.
All right, it looks like copies like, oh, this is part of the We Are Legends imprint. So I don't know if they're trying to get more just diversification out in DC, or I have no idea. Copy, if you know, let us know.
Could have done a little bit better with the design.
I know. I mean, because it's funny because even Apollo was like, "Oh, I thought this was Swordmaster."
Right.
You know where this character belongs? It feels like because of the jacket's so fucking 1980s. It feels like it belongs in Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh,
it does actually. You're right.
Oh my God, you're right. Oh man. All right. What about this one here? We got Extreme Venomverse #1. We have a 1 in 25 by Rod Reyes and a 1 in 50 by Francis Yu. There's also I think it's cover A, so you can actually get the regular trade if you like the art. Mike, what are your thoughts? Which one would you choose?
It's funny. The race looks like a Marvel previews cover. I don't know how to describe that exactly, but it feels like a Marvel previews cover where they're advertising multiple books. But it's okay. They're both just sort of meh. I mean, they look like they both. I mean, the U looks like a really good splash page to me. The Rice is probably better art, but I wish there wasn't so many things on the cover. It just has that weird, like we're advertising something feel to it. These are both man. These are hard this week, dude. I really don't want either one of these.
But you have to pick.
You know what? Believe it or not, you're never going to believe the cover that I would buy this week is the Peach Momoko.
I gotta look that up.
I swear to God.
The Peach Momoko, huh?
I swear to God, yeah.
Okay.
Either that or the Scotty Young.
Is it going to be the Rice or the U?
God,
I want you to. I want you to make a pick.
All right, I guess it's the Rice, just barely. I think it's better art.
Okay.
And I like you. I just don't know that this is his best work.
And I like you too, Mike.
Oh shucks, that's sweetie. That's sweetie to say.
All right, Sticks. What do you got?
I don't really want to agree with Mike, but I agree with Mike because both of them are really good. But yeah, the shattered glass, I think that's been done a few times with. I'm not too into that. The U looks like it would be a connecting cover for the next issue, so I'd be interested to see what's coming in on that connecting cover. I don't know if it is or not, but I'll go with the U. So
all right.
And I looked at that Momoko. That's the Samurai Momoko, correct?
Yeah, the Samurai.
Yeah. Like Samurai Venom.
I would get that. That one I would get.
Right? I don't know what it is about that one, but I really like it.
The only thing on that one that I would have changed was I would have given Venom a samurai headdress. But
all right, and you got a shout out from Apollo Sticks. He said, "You sign up for this, man. You better pick, baby."
Oh yeah.
He's right.
All right, Big Rob, what do you got?
I don't know what's about this week. All the covers you've shown, I don't think they're trash, but none of them are great. Same story here. It's like they're good, but something about it doesn't sell me. At least the Lionel Francis Eudish, which was the one I would pick, doesn't have the stupid, typical Marvel horrible trade dress that the 125 has and the regular one has. So that's
that big bold one in the corner.
Yeah, so at least that's a virgin. You don't have to deal with the trade dress, and that's the more rare one. It's an issue one, so it's not gonna be that rare. So I would go with that. And I see the Momoko. Man, you're definitely on something, Mike. But I would go with the Scotty Young. I would go with Scotty Young for sure.
Okay. Yeah, that would be my second choice. I don't know if I don't like the green background on the Scotty Young, but it's
different. I know, avocado green. Yeah,
it's a strange color choice, but
the orange would have been better.
Although I guess that's the color of the goo that comes out of his mouth, right? Which is
the color of the goo. I love it.
Which a little more neon. Waist. Yeah, a little more neon. Yeah.
And just for you guys that watch it at home, since this is the Scotty Young variant that they're talking about.
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
Yeah,
yeah, it's got that Exorcist pea soup green going on.
Yep, and this is the Momoko.
Yep.
I actually dig the Momoko. I can't believe it, but I do.
All right, what about this one here? The Sandman Universe. We got Javier Rodriguez with a 1/25 and a 1/50 by Joel Jones. All right, Sticks, come on, let us have it.
God. Oh wait, that's white hair. I thought he had like a big protruding forehead.
Like Dilbert?
like
Dilbert with skin hair.
God, yeah, I wouldn't take that one. It's like I don't know, it just doesn't look right to me. And the Jones had the creepy kind of Phantom Stranger type of look to it. Man, this one is just not. I'll go with the Jones because I don't want that hairdo that Rodriguez gave.
You don't want the hairdo. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Big Rob, what do you got?
Yeah, Trish beat me to it. It's the hair salon at the wall poster all day, every day. That's what I would go with.
Me too.
That reminds me of getting frustrated with my mom. Like, let's hurry the fuck up. This stupid's been here for too long in this salon. I would get that one. It's that 1986 vibe, that classic art. I know I get what you're saying about the weirdness of the solid whiteness of the character, but it's too retro. It's too cool. It's too Max Headroom. I love it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Damn it.
I was thinking the same thing.
The Jones is solid. It is doing what it's trying to do. It's trying to creep you the fuck out. That cat is like, why are you creeped out by this dude and the blood on the floor? But it's interesting. But it's 1 in 50. It's gonna be expensive. The Rodriguez, he might find him for less than 25. So I'll go with that.
Okay, Mike.
Oh, absolutely, the Max Headroom. That's fantastic. I love it. I love that 80s aesthetic. It's hard to miss. Yeah, the white hair is a little off-putting, but otherwise, I mean, Rodriguez nailed it. It's exactly the look. It is that hair salon poster thing. It's exactly right. Love it. That's a definite, no question. I wish it weren't an incentive so I could just go buy it, but it probably won't be worth very much. Probably be able to get these for $10 or $15 if I had to guess.
Oh,
unless there's a first appearance.
And then the chat's like, "Oh, this Saved by the Bell vibes, right?"
Yeah.
Graphics. Yeah.
I was also thinking that NXS cover.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's standard 80s graphics.
Yeah.
I like it.
I think I had a book cover. That looked like that.
Yeah.
That background.
The Mead portfolio.
Oh, Trapper Keeper.
Yeah, Trapper Keeper.
Oh, Trapper Keeper. Oh my goodness, you guys, look at that.
Everybody under 40 be like, what the fuck?
What's a Trapper Keeper?
Oh man, all right. Moving on to the next one. Here we go. We have 1 in 25 for XMen Red by Edge. All right, so we had a nice storm cover last week, but Big Rob was like, Big Rob, what do you think of this one?
Well, I'm more of this is not good. Last week's was a lot better. At least the art was a lot better on the last week's. Like I said, you see one store cover, you see them all. It's it's her lightning. Ooh, who the fuck cares at this point? It's just my opinion, but 1 in 25. Hell no, the art's kind of cheesy and the background's boring. Everything about it just sucks, in my opinion. But that's me.
Okay, and of course you love the big giant trade dress right there that says XMen Red, right?
Oh yeah, that's beautiful. You don't want a giant black balloon saying XMen Red.
All right, Mike, what do you got?
Sorry, did you say
Mike?
I don't hate it quite as much as Rob. There's some strange choices. I think you overdid the hair a little bit, but I don't mind the art actually on this one. I do hate that trade dress being smacked on there like that and the two white boxes. I mean, it's just so distracting. And DC's doing it now too. Both companies are doing it. It's terrible. It almost makes me not want to buy any of these books. But I liked last week's better than this one. This is it's a unique take, I guess. I like the glowy eyes and stuff like that, and the curls in the hair are cool and detailed. But I think he overdid it. I think he overdid it on the lightning as well. It's just like a little bit too much of that going on. Is this who's Edge anyway? We're talking about like the guitarist from U2, or are we talking about like
the wrestler?
The wrestler. No, an artist Edge. That's his name.
If it was Edge from U2, that'd be hilarious.
I don't mind it. It feels like a B cover to me. It doesn't feel like an incentive, and I certainly wouldn't pay extra money for it. That's for sure.
Okay.
Now, whoever did that one that you have up in the corner there, that's actually better.
All right. What about you, Sticks? What do you got?
So I'm gonna preface this by saying I love her hair, but not on Storm.
Can you speak
that hair
up?
goes. Can you hear me? I like Tina Turner hair, but not on Storm. Hair goes all the way down into that circle. That behind there.
Oh my God,
behind her,
you're
that's
right.
all hair. That is all hair.
Oh God, is it
Wow.
really?
Yeah,
Oh, it is.
Yes.
You're right.
it is.
Yes.
It looks
I mean,
like a
I thought
French
it stopped.
poodle.
It looks like it would stop at the shoulder, but then when you look at the back, that's all hair.
Oh no,
It's all hair.
that's bad. Nah, that makes it even worse. I didn't realize that.
It's like Tina Turner and Crystal Gale all mixed into one.
Oh, Crystal Gale.
Yeah, with the
Oh
long
my
hair all the way to
God.
the back. The 1 in
I
25
haven't
I
heard
really
someone
like.
say the phrase Crystal Gale in 35 years. I don't think. Wow. Well done.
Grew up listening to Crystal Gale. Love Crystal Gale. 1 in 25. That's Storm. Really nice. I like that look. I don't know who did it, but I would get that one.
Nice.
Yeah. I was
All right,
listening
I like
to
this.
Sade at the same time.
Thunderdome Tina Turner, baby.
Yeah.
Welcome to Thunderdome.
Yep. All right. What about this one here? We got Derek Chu again, and this is for Daredevil, and this time it's a 1 in 50, but it does have a trade copy as well, and I think this might be a B or a C. All right. So, Big Rob, what are your thoughts on this 1 in 50?
I know it's very digital, but I like it in general. There is a regular trade. She's very Chinese model. I've never seen electric painted that way. It's a little different, but she looks good. It looks great. It's again with the blurry filter in the background. I guess that's his go-to move of cheating. But the hair is crazy all over the place. The ribbons everywhere. Of course, the sides look cool. Big, thick thighs, can't go wrong with that. So it's cool. I like the material of the clothing. It's very silkish. So it's all right. That's nothing great, but it's solid on Chu's part.
All right. What about you, Mike?
Yeah. So, I don't normally like the digital stuff, and this sort of looks like cookie cutter Chu anime character cosplaying as Elektra.
Yeah.
Which is sort of a turnoff, but however, I like the overall cover's impact. I think it does well. I mean, I think it draws me. I like it, despite all of the things that are wrong with it. It kind of has that like slow-mo moment, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon thing going on, which I dig with the with the ribbons and the whole thing, which is sort of cool. There's just a lot of cool elements about it. I like the color choices. Really good job on the textures. Yeah, I could do without the blurry background.
Yeah.
Too. I like about it, but overall, the impact of the cover I like. However, I actually like it more with the trade dress, to believe it or not. So I actually like the Daredevil trade dress. It's one of the few Marvel trade dresses that I do like, and I actually dig the way it's done on that particular cover. It's sort of set off to the side, and so I wouldn't pay for the 1 in 50 because I could get my preferred version of it as a $4 book.
You know what? In mad respect, agrees with you. He's just like, hey, I'll save on the trade, so it looks like it's not really hindering the book.
Yeah, not at all.
And it's kind of faded in the background. So yeah. What about you, Sticks?
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Where I like the trade dress with it. I mean,
Did you see this comment from Lord of Brooklyn? He lives in a bunker. He is constantly watching out.
Watching out.
I'm a
Do
survivalist,
you have like a screen up above you? Is that why?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. It kind of has that sucker punch type of look, or that anime.
Nice. Yeah.
I don't hate it. I do like it, but I like it with the trade dress. So that's where I would go.
Nice. All right, and just so you know, we are sponsored by AARP today. So thanks a lot, James.
Oh, man.
I got my free blanket.
Wow. Wow.
Oh,
That's
man.
rough,
Right.
bro. That is rough.
All right, what about this one by Tony Harris? This is Superman Lost number 3, 1 in 25. Definitely have the face palm, and I put the face palm because you got space dolphins. What the F? So,
right.
I just think it's comical. But Sticks, what are your thoughts on this one? You look like you're straighty.
I guess Star Wars got their space whales. Superman's got their space dolphins. Why not? Or why? I don't like that one. The one with his hand there with the not bad, but I like the where he's sitting at his desk, that Norman Rockwell type look.
Yeah.
If I was gonna pick one, I'd pick that one.
Nice. All right, what about you, Mike?
Yeah, the face palm is perfectly placed on this one. It's terrible.
Mhm.
I don't even like the Superman part of it. It's just, and I think it's the coloring that bothers me most, not the line work. I really like the A cover, which is the one with the hand with the sand coming off of it. I think that's by far the best cover. That should have been the incentive, to be honest with you.
Okay. What about you, Big Rob?
All right. So many questions on my part.
Well, do tell. We're here to answer them.
Well, number one is, how is Superman lost? It's Superman. He's not fucking lost. He's never lost. He's Superman. He can fly anywhere he wants. So that's just weird. Number one. To be honest, it's so fucking weird and so over the top ridiculous.
Here
I
it
love
goes.
it. It's like, why is there a million dolphins behind Superman in space? It's like some weird Fifth Element bullshit. I don't know what's going on. It's just crazy. The way he shoots Superman is also weird. He's like very on drugs, soups. Maybe he's on drugs and sees all these fucking dolphins around him, right? He's on like some sort of some weird hallucinogenic mushroom or something. I don't know. It definitely, Tony definitely got me interested. I wish it wasn't a 1 in 25. It was just a regular $5 book. I totally get it. It's just so fucking weird. It's memorable. We'll be talking about this cover for 20 years.
That's true. That's a good point.
Weird. Yeah.
He's a dolphin whisperer.
Man.
Can you do that again, Big Rob?
No, that's it. One shot.
You have to catch it on the rewind if you want to hear it.
Oh man! All right.
Can we make like a meme out of it?
A GIF.
Yeah, make a GIF out of it.
Oh my goodness! All right, what about this one? Stargirl: The Lost Children #6, 1 in 25 by Kevin McGuire. Mike, what are your thoughts? Do you like it?
He hates it.
He does. He's like,
I'm not sure. I mean, I don't actually hate it, but parts of it feel really lazy to me. Like, I feel like the beginning of it in the ink process was probably pretty good, and then I don't know, got carried away in the color process. It just doesn't. There's too much hazy stuff going on in it. I don't know. It feels like again. I know I've said this already tonight, but it feels like a good splash page to me. It certainly doesn't feel like a incentive. It's okay. There's so many good things you could do with this character. This seems lazy to me.
That's good answer. Yeah, it's art.
That's all right. Nice. What about you, Sticks?
I mean, I'm a Stargirl CW apologist. I like the show. So this one's not too bad. I think the background, the swirling, kind of takes away a little bit.
Yep.
Or it doesn't really.
It like drowns her out or something, right?
Yeah, it's just not. I see what they were going for, but I don't think it was the right. Something wasn't right about it. I mean, I would pick it up, but I don't hate it. But whatever. Hey,
I like that.
Stargirl.
I don't hate it.
It's a rough show.
Oh man! All right, what about you, Big Rob?
It doesn't make sense to me, because if she's going fast through, I'm assuming, space or something, why is she not blurred out? Why is she crystal clear, coming in at 4K? In the background, it's completely it's like blurred out, like she's obviously going really fast down, right? She's going towards us. That's the dynamic of this cover. Doesn't make sense at all. And it's like the perfectly whole stick. There's like no turbulence on her at all. Her hair is a little windy, but that's about it. I'd rather have just the background, because it's just a bunch of blurry purple sky. That's cool for me. The character itself could go away. I'd be happier, to be honest. But, 125. That's rough too. So maybe like
Yeah.
a 1 in 10 would be cool, but not a 125.
So even the chat, they're like same thing. It's like Joe, not 1 in 25. Same thing with Doreen,
Nope.
not an incentive cover.
Yeah, it just doesn't.
I don't think a lot of shops are really ordering 25 of these either. So
Issue 6, yeah, no.
I mean, the first 3 maybe. I'm sure they drowned out whoever's not gonna be buying it after that.
It might be rare, so we never know.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to the next one here. We have another Greg Land cover. This one for SpiderGwen Shadow Clones, and this one's a 1 in 100. But you can also get the trade variant as a, I think it's like a C or D cover. All right, so Sticks, what are your thoughts on this 1 in 100 Virgin variant?
It's another one of those Greg Land SpiderGwens. I don't know. He's been doing those for like the last 6 months, haven't he? Where he even homaged himself, right?
Yep.
Yep.
At one point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's I'd pass even on the trade dress. I just don't like it.
Okay. All right, Mike.
Yeah, it's lazy. I mean, it's the same pose over again. He's probably even using the same pencil file to do all these, which really bothers me. The same angle on everything. I mean, they're all the same cover over and over and over again. Like, come on, enough's enough.
Yeah,
and
it is.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah, I don't like either version either. I mean, I don't care if trade dress or not. It's certainly not incentive worthy. It probably shouldn't even be a cover at all.
Paulo, I'm choosing Superman Dolphin cover over this.
So am I.
Yeah, it's a lot more memorable.
Yeah.
All right, Big Rob.
Yeah, I did on all what the guy said. I guess I'll just add that the only thing maybe a possibility here is because all these spider shadow clones or for Gwen, right? All these different types of versions of her, all these versions of her as a villain. One of them might hit, and this one might hit. So you never know. It's a 1 in 100. It might have some value in the future, but that's about it, really.
And it's funny. I think Shiny Suit X is the only one that's buying them. Look at that. All right. How about this one here? It is Wildcats number 7, 1 in 25 by Chuma Hill. Mike.
Yeah, this one I really like. This is cool, different. Has kind of like almost like a Dune feel to it or something like that, like a steampunk kind of thing going on. Sort of like mixed with Eon Flux or something like that. It's just a really cool aesthetic, very different. I like all the details not in others, and it's got kind of that watercolor feel to it. It's just a really cool, different, unique thing. And I'm so sick of seeing this. Perfect right after the Greg Land covers that we keep seeing over and over and over again. It's nice to see something a little bit different finally. I get that this is very stylistic and people might not dig it. It's like a love-hate kind of thing, but I love it. I think it's really cool. And of course it has a slight Sienkiewicz-y kind of a feel to it, which always grabs me. But
so really quickly, like Shiny Suit X and I were thinking the same thing. It's like some tank shit.
Totally took my doubts. I was gonna say that. Yeah, tanker all the way.
Yeah, it does.
I was gonna say that as well.
But I still like it. I think the art itself is unique and cool.
All right, come on, Big Rob. What do you got?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, this is tanker all the way. It's just I wonder if he just copied it or something. It's great. It looks great. Even with the simple background, it's cool. The machine guns, the big M60s in the background with the damn buckets of ammo everywhere. The random weird T-shirt she's wearing. Is that supposed to be like fucking what's her name, Harley Quinn?
Yeah, it's Harley.
Yeah. So that's just so random. Her hair is just really weird. She's almost like she's bald on one little section of her head, and the hair is flowing back. So everything about it's interesting. It's cool, and it just really captures the line work is great. I'd like to see a sketch cover of this.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah. So, and then the trade dress is minimal. It blends in. The color tone of the trade dress is almost like invincible. It's great.
Yeah.
Okay. Sticks. Anything to add?
Not really. I mean, I was gonna say the same thing. It has that tank girl vibe. It has the, she does have that like Mark Spector hair going on, but I still like it. I'd get this. I would definitely get this.
Nice. And you know what? Nobody commented on the stomach orifice. I mean,
Yeah, I was gonna say something about that. Is that what that is? That's a hole? Yeah, that's a hole.
That's a hole.
Okay.
Looks like the hole of a sink.
Like a
The garbage
like
disposal.
Garbage disposal,
and,
yeah.
and her
got a
armor
little
is very
Sarlacc in her stomach.
her armor is very xenomorph vibe to it too.
Yeah, it does.
You were going to say
made out
something,
of
Six?
Is she like partially cybernetic? Is that like a metal body?
Yeah, 'cause
Yes.
she got the trap jaw, right? So
Yeah.
Six, you're going to say something?
Oh, I was just saying, it looks like she's got like a Sarlacc pit stomach or something.
Yeah, it does look like a Sarlacc pit.
It kind of does.
That little mouth
Oh,
coming out
man.
of it.
All right. How about this one? Quicksand #1. It's a 1 in 10 by Gabriel Ibarra. All right, Sticks, what do you got for us?
It looks nice. I mean, artistically, it looks nice. I don't know much about what's going on for the series. This is the #1.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I might pick it up. It's only a 1 in 10. I'm interested to. I'm usually interested in series to see what they're like. So this I might pick up. I like it.
Okay. Big Rob?
it's interesting. It's almost like a portrait of this, like a special ops person somewhere out in the field, and they just caught her. Like, what's that name? What's that term when they catch you in the moment and ask them to take a picture of you?
Oh, candid.
Candid. It's like a candid image of her, just like thinking about something or just staring at something, and she's holding the gun properly, like a person who will hold a gun like that properly would. The background, she's definitely in a bomb to shit place background, so it's really interesting. I like the vibe of like almost like it's paintbrushed, the colors on the art. So that's
like
cool.
a whitewash.
Yeah, and the trade is interesting. I like the trade. I like the fading of the sand, the word sand. So because it's sand, right? It's almost like sand, like
and it's disappearing.
yeah,
Sinking.
So 1 in 10 shouldn't be too expensive. So it's interesting.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. What about you, Mike?
Yeah, I like it too. It's cool. It's an interesting mixture of things. I do like the watercolor wash kind of look to it. The way the lighting's kind of coming across her face and her body from wherever that's coming from, who knows. It looks like the background's probably a photo element, which is painted over. I'd be surprised if this were all original pencils and inks. That'd be astounding. If it is, then this is absolutely worth it. But if it's not, which I'm assuming that's a photo that's been retouched. It's still cool though. The overlays are cool. It's just it interests me in the book, which is again a rare thing these days. So I like it. It doesn't blow me away, but it is very, very 1 in 10. That's perfect.
Cool.
Yeah,
right.
so I started.
It's exactly what it should have.
All right. And what about this one by Jeff DeCall? Rogue and Gambit #3, 1 in 25. And you can also get the trade dress version. And I believe that's like a cover B or cover C. Mm-hmm. Mike.
Yeah, I mean, I really like DeCall's work anyway, but I particularly like this cover. I love the lighting on her face. I love the emotion going on in it, which she doesn't always capture. Obviously, Rogue looks sexy. The layout is cool. I don't normally like the lean up against the wall thing where you basically waste a third of the cover with a wall, but in this particular case, it works for me. It's just a good layout, a good solid layout with good colors. The both characters read correctly. Just really cool lighting. He's just got a really good knack for lighting in his particular style, which is great. I probably won't go for the incentive version. I'm probably fine with the B cover, but I still really like the art a lot.
Sticks?
I'm going to echo a lot of what Mike just said. I think like the Daredevil, I don't think the trade detracts from this that much. It kind of like gives it a more of like a Harlequin novel type of look to it.
Nice, good call.
So I like the trade dress on this one. I would go with that one.
Okay. Big Rob?
I agree with everything they said, but maybe I'm wrong for this. they seem really short to me, like shorter people. Their faces are a little they almost look like cosplayers to me.
Oh.
Their faces are just not a typical comic book superhero character face. The symmetrical face, very model looking. They seem more like normal people. They got the chubby cheeks, for at least Rogue does. She seems more normal body type, not the crazy model. I know she's in shape, but she just seems. I don't know. It's giving me the impression they're like more like not this super model looking people. They're more average looking.
It's like my brother and his wife at the end of Halloween night.
Yeah, they look more like average people, right? So
Yeah.
they seem
Right.
shorter too. So, but everything else is cool as well.
Okay. The only thing I have to say is that her finger looks like it's like super long.
Really bendy.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Only
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Only thing. All right.
Well, I think she. You know what it is? You know what it is? I think she's touching him, and like it's giving off energy because she's taking his power.
Yeah.
Oh, could be.
I think that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But my finger doesn't bend that way though. You know?
Some people's do.
Yeah.
Double jointed?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All
right, moving on to the next one. We have here Star Wars The High Republic number 9, 1 in 25 by David Aja. And I know a lot of you guys love his work. So who wants to go first?
Rob, go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, you know me, I'm the stupid buy everything High Republic guy. So I'm glad I bought this one. I pre-ordered this one, the 1 in 25. Everybody at the shop's gonna be asking for this shit. David Aja, when he draws Star Wars, is always 99% of the time a home run. Ever since Darth Maul 2, he's been killing it with the Star Wars covers, and this is no exception for me. I know it's very simple background white, but it still makes sense. It's almost like the blinding light of like this something in the background, kind of overtaking the characters. She's kind of faded into the white light. But the character it's really interesting drawn. It's really cool. Very trying to find the words here. Like it's very artistic. This is definitely art. This is 1 in 25. It'll be at minimum double. So it'll definitely be a winner.
Okay. All right, Mike.
This is definitely a winner. This may be the only cover so far tonight that feels like an incentive for real.
Mm-hmm.
It is very, very cool, sort of solo cover for a character that I don't think has gotten her own just sort of like headshot solo cover. Don Pearson knows what he's doing. The lighting's great. The lines are cool. It's got that impressionistic feel to it. It is already sitting in my box. I know that. Came in today, and it is there waiting for me. I'm super excited about it. I love this cover. This is my favorite cover of the week by far.
Nice. Sticks?
Yeah, I like this cover too. I would pick this up. The one thing with the white background, I guess I don't know if I would want like something there to kind of show that it's either something bright coming at her or I don't know. And it's just a plain white background where it's like it might detract it a little bit, but it's still a solid cover. The way she looks, the sketch lines, I like it.
Yeah, because that Darth Maul number 2 has the same background as that simple white background, and it's kind of like, and also the paint splatter on the character. He does this. It's the same thing.
Yeah,
it's just a different character.
Yeah,
still great.
Yeah.
All right. How about this one right here? And this is the last incentive for the day. We have Amazing SpiderMan number 25, 1 in 100 by Donald Sofridi. And it is the homage for the new Avengers number 1, and it's the Disney 100. And we've kind of talked about these, but they're now coming back again. Sticks, what are your thoughts on this one?
As much as I would like to pick this up, 1 in 100, a $100 book is out of my range. I'll get their color. I'm assuming they're the color.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
So I will definitely get that. If I can get the 1 in 100 for $25, probably won't. But then I'd get it. But as it is, no, I'll pass and get the color.
So Six, just a really quick question. Did you pick up these variants, these Disney 100 variants, in the past?
In the past, I have. Oh, not the Disney ones. In the past, I've picked up Amazing Spider-Man one of 100s. I haven't
Okay.
been getting the Disney ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big Rob?
This is where the black and white gives a different context. Because if you didn't pay attention, you might think this is Dark Avengers. It's just the way they're drawn, the silhouette, the color of the black all over their body, and the way they're portraying their eyes and their smiles is almost very sinister. Like this is like the evil version of Walt Disney characters. Almost, it gives you that vibe. But I know it's the new Avengers and homaging that classic cover. But the color one is. I'm gonna have the color one, but this is for I think so far the better of the black and white ones. So I kind of dig it.
Okay. Mike?
I want to say really quick that I agree with Big Rob on the Dark Avengers. If they changed it to say Dark Avengers for the black and white, I think it would have made it better.
Ooh.
Change it up a little
I can
bit.
see that.
So that's
Okay. Mike?
So ever since Trish mentioned that all of the black and white versions of these should have been the old school Steamboat Mickey versions, I can't ever like these. There's no reason to not buy the color ones. The color ones are all spot on. They're amazing. They hit them all out of the park. I mean, I don't even know which one I like best. Right now, I like this one best. When the Hulk one came out, I don't know. I think they're all great. They've done a fantastic job on the color ones. I see absolutely no reason to want these black and whites. So they are not worth anything more than the $6 or $7 trade dress, whatever the regular B cover versions, which crush. I love those.
I do agree with Trish. The female ones coming up are awesome.
Oh yeah, that's a cool little set.
Yep. All right. And I believe that brings us we are all done with the incentives for this week. Thank you guys so much for playing along. Now we're moving on to the store exclusives. So up first, we have X-Men number 23 by Thiago da Silva that you can find at from the Four Horsemen, KRS, Mutant Beaver Comics, Eastside Comics, Comic Mint, and it's the set is LE 600 with a cost of $50. All right, Six, what do you got?
I think I'd get busted for having this on my computer. She's beautiful. And I would probably pick it up. The trade isn't bad, but at least with the version, you can see a little more to the version. You got the ice crystals there and on the side, and the one that you can actually see the crystal that she's holding above her. So the version's really nice. I guess I would probably pick the version on this one, although the trade dress isn't bad either.
Right, because it's kind of like muted. It's in the back, right?
Well, and there's been some covers where the trade dress blocks out some of this stuff, right? So I don't know if he kind of tried to accentuate it with the X in the middle, but I like the version.
Okay. Big Rob?
Yeah, this is the one rare moment when the trade actually makes sense. I actually prefer the trade because I like more of the zoomed in character than the more far away character. This all I can think of is Real Doll when I see this character. The color, she looks fake. It looks like a damn mannequin. It looks like a plastic doll. It looks, if you know what a real doll is, look it up, Google it. You'll probably regret it. But their skin tone looks like a damn fake flesh. So it's kind of hard to get beyond that for me personally. It's just and something about her neck is off. I'm not sure what. I don't know. Maybe she's kind of like.
Well, she's wearing a collar, so.
Yeah, her collar is really tight, and her chest is really sticking out. If she's tiny, obviously. She's super. She needs a hamburger in her, but
Someone get that
Thank you
girl a
for a
sandwich.
hamburger.
Yeah, someone get this girl a chili cheeseburger. Yeah, but the trade's better. And where's the other with the 2400 covers?
Yeah.
What the fuck happened to those? I'm pretty sure they're somewhere. They didn't burn them. So yeah, 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse strikes again.
Yep.
Mike.
All right, Mike. Mike's like,
Alonzo, I'm assuming you bought this.
I'm waiting for Apollo's comment. Where's Apollo's comment?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, you guys already bought it. I don't like it for a lot of reasons. First of all, her left hand's way too small. Like, I can't unsee that.
Yeah.
And then I do like the trade dress better than the Virgin, because I do think the trade dress finally works for once. But I don't know. It's first of all, it's really hard to support. It's really hard to support a lie. Again, I can't stress that. 100 more copies of this thing. So, but it's just too digital and plastic to me. I'm with Rob on that. It just feels just fake. There's no emotion, no personality here. It's just a AI cover.
Yeah,
essentially.
Nice. All right. How about this one by Trish Forstner?
Thank you, God.
We have Dark Ride, and I believe this is number 6 that you can find in Bird City Comics. I don't know what the LE is, but you can buy this thing for $20.
Wow.
All right, Sticks. And it is a homage to Hot Stuff #1, which I put right there on the bottom right. All right, come on. Sticks, lay it on us.
So now that I've seen this is the first time seeing it. I'm getting this because I am a big Hot Stuff collector.
There you go.
I love
LE of 500. There you go.
I love this cover. This is great. Trish you did a really good job on this one. I will be definitely getting this one. So, yeah, after the show. I'll be going to get this one.
And, well, don't forget to use TNH10 to save yourself for 10%.
Don't worry.
All right, Big Rob, what do you got?
Yeah, when I saw it, it's like, damn it, I don't want to spend money. And I know I love like this bright color covers, of course, bright yellow. I don't. It's just, of course, I'm modulating that cover, but I don't know, for some reason, maybe I'm wrong. I'm thinking of candy when I see this cover, like, I don't know, Lemonhead or something. I'm not sure.
Hot tamales.
Hot tamales, maybe.
Hot
Yeah,
tamales.
I'm thinking of candy, old candy. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, it's a great cover. I'm also thinking of fireworks. I don't know. I'm fucking weird. All that rushed through my head. I'm like, oh, dude, this is badass cover. I love it. $20, plus it's so cheap. It's $20. It's a couple Starbucks cups and a piece of bread. I know the price.
Yeah.
So I love it. It's great. It's beautiful, and it is perfect, Trish. It is perfect. I agree.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay. All right, Mike, come on.
This is perfection in comics. If you don't like this cover, I really think you might want to start to question why you're buying comic books. Like, there's nothing wrong with this cover. It is the perfect homage. It's never been done before, to my knowledge. The original is a fantastic, iconic cover to begin with. Yeah. She nails every piece of it. I mean, it is, again, maybe obviously I'm a Trish homer, but I haven't loved every cover that she's done. This one, it may be my favorite that she's done, which hasn't actually been published as a cover. This may be my favorite thing she's ever done. It is spot on, perfect. I even like it better than the Mario 3 cover. Swear to God.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, look, even Big Rob agrees. Look at that. All right.
Yeah, it might be better, yeah.
It's dope. It might be better. It really might be.
All right. How about this one here from Bird City Comics? We got Big Rob's favorite artist, Maria Wolf. And the thing is, like, it's called the Giant Kokchu, which is weird because I thought it would have been Koju or Kaiju. Number 1, I don't know what the LE is, but again, it's $20. All right. So we already know Big Rob's a Maria Wolf homer. So let's start off with Mike.
I don't hate this one, finally. I really don't.
The one they're actually puking, you don't hate, huh? That's funny.
I think that her extra line work works on this cover. Like, whereas I usually don't like it, and it always feels over rendered and overdone. Like a kid sketching on his book cover. It actually feels like this feels good. This feels like it works. It's a little gross, but this is where her style translates correctly. Like it's the Peach thing all over again, right? Peach shouldn't be doing covers that her style doesn't match with, and when they do match, like a Samurai Venom looks great. And on this one, I guess Maria Wolf needs to be drawing dragons, because the last time I liked a piece from Maria Wolf, it was the background dragon on that Shang-Chi cover. So just draw dragons, Maria.
Wasn't Ghost Rider riding a dragon too in that one cover?
I don't recall that.
The Space Ghost Rider, I think it was.
Was he riding a dragon? Are you sure? It was just his motorcycle, right?
No, I thought he was riding like a dragon or something.
I don't know. I'll have to go back and look. I'll go look for it real quick. Sticks, what do you got?
There's another great cover. I don't know if I get an exclusive on something I don't know about. I don't know much about Dark Ride either, but the cover with the hot stuff pulled me right in. Now, as a big Lord of the Rings guy, I'd probably pick it up just because it is a dragon. So I'm on the fence. I'll go pick it up because it is a good cover. It is good.
Oh, skateboard, nice.
Of course.
All right, come on, Big Rob.
That's why I love this curse, because it brings me back to my childhood. I remember that art from the 80s. I see it all the time. I can't tell if he's throwing fire or puking. So
looks like puke.
Yeah. Whatever he ate.
Yeah, I can't tell if he's puking it out or just the way she designed the fire. So that's weird. I love it, of course. I love her line work. I always appreciate the chaos in her work. It's actually a simple background, just a pink sky. So so this was a con exclusive, right? I don't think is it available at their website?
It is available on their website right now, but yes, it was a con exclusive via partnership with Shortbox.
Yeah,
but you can pick it up on their website right now.
Yeah, see, like, damn you. I don't want to spend money, but I don't know. I'll think about it. But I love it. It's great. It's Maria Wolf at her best. It's just craziness. So awesome.
And then Big Rob, this is the one you were talking about right here.
Yeah, see, he's riding. It
looked like a fish, because like there's a bunch of like fish in the background, almost like whales.
Yeah.
Space whales.
They're space whales, like space dolphins.
Yeah, there be whales, Captain.
All hardcover. That one character from Iron Maiden. Fucking what's his name? He has a simple name, right?
Freddie.
No, not Freddie. But it's like fucking metal. All hardcovers are metal, dude. It's just like Iron Maiden, all shit.
Nice. All right. What about this one?
What the fuck?
World Tree #2 Virgin variant, where you can pick up at 616 by David Romero. LE of 500, cost $20.
Dude.
All right, Mike.
That's cool and creepy as hell. I love it. That's really disturbing. That's fantastic. I really like this a lot. That limit 500 for a book that seems like it's a little bit hot right now. $20. This seems like a win all around. I like this book a lot. That's really creepy.
All right. What about you, Sticks? What are your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, no, I like this one. I'd put it right with that other ghost book we had earlier.
Ghost Lore?
They belong together, right?
Yeah. Put it with the other ghost book we had earlier. I like this one. Yeah, I'd get this one.
Okay.
Creepy is good.
All right, Big Rob.
Yeah, imagine seeing that at the club. Jesus Christ.
I would legit shit myself.
Yeah.
That's the 3 a.m. look right there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's too many fucking Jägermeister shots all day. It's the baboon skull. It makes no sense, but it's there. With the human skull and her eyes just glowing. This is some creepy Evil Dead shit. Movie just came out. So yeah, it's badass. The wall, dirty ass wall. The weird. I don't know what's going on with the light right under
the
her
vent.
The
dress.
cell phone.
Yeah, giving you the light to the heartland there.
The heart, man.
So it's weird. It's freaky. It's awesome. Limited to 500, 616. A lot of people are on this book. A lot of the comic book readers are on this book. They are even investors are on this book. So it's probably sell well.
Yeah.
All right. What about this one? So we had one Tiago da Silva book already from the Four Horsemen. We have another Tiago da Silva book from Unknown, Antihero, and 616. Don't know what the LE or the cost is as of right now, or as of when the deck was created, but it's for Amazing Spider-Man number 27. And then you guys have to let me know if you prefer this one over the Emma Frost version. Okay. Big Rob, why don't we start with you?
It doesn't look as fake as the Emma, or the one the Emma Frost was earlier.
I would assume so.
Okay, so yeah, it doesn't look as fake as that one. It's okay. It's nothing crazy. It's I do what I do find interesting is issue 27 is after the death issue, and Mary Jane is on this cover. So I don't know what that means. So, but she's trying on the Spider-Man outfit, and the Spider-Man rolling up to the window, right? I can't tell what suit he's wearing. It's kind of a darker suit, so I don't know what that means neither. So the actual the bedroom window, the bed looks pretty realistic actually. The building outside, the light coming through is really well done. So it's a really well done cover. The art is great. Just it's not for me personally, but it's solid for sure.
Okay.
All
right, Mike.
Yeah, it's definitely better than the white motionless, which I don't know. That bothers me a little bit. I feel like there should be something more going on. But I like the pose choice a little bit better. There's a little bit more context to it, a little bit more story going on. So overall, it's a better cover. It's not for me. I don't even really collect Spider-Man stuff anyway, but especially not this kind of stuff. I'm assuming that the set is like, it's like a $30, $50 thing, like 30 trade dress, 50 for the set kind of a thing.
You're probably
Maybe
right.
more. I don't know, which is a cover like this is kind of forgettable. I would assume 30, 50 or 25, 50.
Right. And do you prefer this one over the Emma Frost?
Definitely.
Okay. All right, Sticks, what do you got?
I like this one. No, he's done this before with that small Spider-Man in the background, right?
Yeah.
He did a SpiderGwen one like that, like maybe a month or so ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's kind of his calling card, I guess, for his covers. Yeah, I don't know if she's gonna die, so I don't know if this is a spoiler cover or not. I'd pick up the trade. I don't particularly need the Virgin, but I would pick up the trade on it.
Just really quickly, is this a weird pose for Spider-Man? I mean, I feel like it's weird.
It kind of. I had to look at it on my bigger screen. It looked kind of like more Miles Morales.
Like Miles?
Like a black costume.
It looks Spider-Man. Like a black costume. I don't know if it's a light or what, but it looks like Miles maybe, or maybe the black costume Spider-Man. But it's kind of weird, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that pose is sort of weird. And then you got a fan. Here you go, Sticks. AOA.
What's up, AOA? Thanks for coming in.
All right. Moving on to the next one here. We got, again, from Unknown, Antihero, and 616. We have Spider-Man number 27 by Nathan Zerdzi. And again, don't know what the LE or the cost will be. But we have one with the trade and one with just a Virgin variant. All right. Big Rob?
Another Mary Jane cover.
Yeah, well, yeah, there you go.
Almost the same as the other one before.
Yeah, so it's obviously
she got a different shirt.
Yeah, I'm imagining that panel scene right from the old book.
Yeah.
For what issue that was, but Face the Tiger, right?
Yeah.
So on one cover she's looking at Spider-Man, and on the other cover she's looking at you.
Ooh, I didn't know that's that difference.
The eyes. Look at the eyes, Chico.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Eyes are up here. I keep forgetting.
They never lie.
Oh.
Yeah. So just on that makes it interesting. kind of creeps me out a bit, to be honest. But it's a weird cover because her skin tone, her face looks very realistic, but the shirt, the jeans, looks very more cartoonish. So is Spider-Man more cartoonish. Well, like comic book art, right? But it's kind of a weird combination, almost like Jessica Rabbit vibe to it. So I like it in general. The one looking at me is kind of creepy. But it's weird. I don't know the LE, the cost. I don't know what's going on, but I like it.
Okay. Sticks.
Yeah, normally I like Zerdy's books. This one, Rob's right. The flesh tone is, kind of lifelike, but then like the hair and the face, I don't know, for some reason it looks like it was plopped onto there. I don't know if I like her staring at me from the Virgin, but I mean, I wouldn't say no, I guess.
I'll smash.
So that, if the set isn't too much, I might pick it up, but it's not Zerdy's best. This is not one of Zerdy's best.
Okay. Mike?
Yeah, I agree. Definitely not Zerdy's best. And I do like the choices of making them different enough that you'd want them both, which is,
right.
At least shows a little bit of love to the fans. Here's not the same cover twice. You've at least gotten something else cool out of it. Although I wonder how the printing works on that. Since it's not technically the same image, do you have to order 3,000 of each of these in order to do that? I don't know. It's interesting. I wonder how that works. But either way, it is a little bit of a weird mixture of sort of realism and cartoon going on, which is sort of strange to me. It's kind of throwing me off. So it's definitely a pass for me, but there are definitely some interesting elements about it. And I like that at least he's not screwing fans by giving them, the same image twice. Right. It's cool. I like that. That's a good move.
Maybe, sorry, just going to interject real quick. Maybe it got through the editors and didn't even realize the eyes were different.
Could be.
Maybe.
I didn't even notice as you pointed it out, Big Rob.
Could be. I didn't either. Because I'm just looking at little thumbnails. But
yeah.
All right. So here's one that I didn't get to put on the deck, but I really wanted to. You can thank Big Rob for this one. This one is for Amazing SpiderMan number 26. You can get this on Scotty Young's website on May the 11th, and it is $25. I don't know what the LE is, but again, it's $25 on Scotty's website. Sticks, what are your thoughts on this one?
I'll get it. Why not? I don't normally get. I get all the Amazing Spider-Man variants that I can, so I would get it. But to actually go onto a site to get it, I'll go get it to add it to the collection. Yeah, why not?
All right, Mike.
I'd see Wookiee Fanatics comment.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm back and forth on Scotty Young. Sometimes I really like him and sometimes I don't. This one I really like, actually. This is cool. It's obviously the spoiler for whoever's going to die in that issue 26, so that's cool too. And this may be the only cover that actually even addresses that, potentially. I don't know.
I think so.
I haven't seen the others, but it's cool. It's a smartly done Scotty Young, not just a cookie cutter one. So I contemplate this one.
Okay.
$25, that's not bad.
Big Rob?
Considering what his incentives go for.
That is true. We saw one last week.
Yeah, crazy town.
So the cover A has like a bunch of TV screens behind him, like 15 or 20 screens, and they all have different faces of different characters. So they're trying to make a guess. And there is a spoiler variant they haven't shown yet.
Yep.
So that one's obviously going to really show what's going on. I love it. This is great. I love the whole gravestone with the question mark. I do like Scotty Young's art. For a while, I did fall off his art. I was kind of over it, but the last year or so, I really got into it back again. And I just love his ideas about the way he draws, and it's cool. And this makes sense. I'm probably end up getting it. I'm not I'm not going to try to, but I think I will probably in the end here. So,
okay. And then just really quickly, because AOA brought it up, the spider sense means it's Peter's grave. So do you guys have any guesses on who's going to die in this particular issue?
I say Mary Jane, but that's just me.
Yeah, that's right. You did mention that. Sticks or Mike, do you have any other guesses?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be Mary Jane too. I don't know why I thought that. I don't know if I heard something somewhere or what, but that's my guess still.
Okay. Sticks?
Usually his spider sense means there's danger, or something around him that he needs to be aware of. That might indicate to me that someone's going to die, but then maybe come back as a villain to go after him. So I don't know. I mean, you got the open grave, so whoever's in there can still get out.
So here's my thing. I don't think it's going to be MJ because she's such a big character. I think might be MJ's wife, husband. That might be the one that's dead because he's not a major character. I mean, do you really want to kill a major character? I mean, kill a major character.
Alfred, right?
Excuse me?
They killed Alfred.
Yeah, but he'll be back. I'm sure there'll be a zombie Alfred.
I think he's back already.
I'm sure there's something. It'll be Flashpoint Alfred. I don't know.
Earth 222244.
There you go. Exactly. All right. Thank you, gentlemen. And let's see. Are we done? We are done with the store exclusives.
Wow.
Way to go. You guys are terrific. Thank you so much. Look at that. All right, Mike, where can we find you?
As always, you can find me at CBSI, that's comicbookinvest.com, where I drop Cover Fire every Tuesday, late morning, early afternoon, depending on your time zone. And that is all the non-incentive, non-store exclusive covers that I like for the week. And then Cover Tunes, which is sporadic, of course, but it is just sort of my random articles on random books. And that drops on Wednesdays when I do it. Although with my two little ones, it's hard to get to that these days. But please check out CBSI for all of your Wednesday warrioring needs. There's tons of great free content every week. Guys love writing that stuff for people. And we love it when you comment so we can chat with you down there. Please drop a comment and I will definitely reply to you. It's fun.
Yeah, for sure. I love it. So keep writing them. Keep writing. I can't wait for the next Cover Tunes.
Thanks.
That's for damn sure. All right. And Sticks, can you tell us where people can find you?
So I'm always stuck in a loop on Instagram at SticksBoy73. I do two shows over on the Renovision channel. On Friday nights, we do a Malcal show with Jedi and Dom. And on Saturdays, I'm doing Saturday Night Special with a couple of the guys from Absolute Geek. And then we have a lot of fun over there. So join us over there if you can. Sub us up. I have my own channel. Right now I've been doing Fortnite videos. I've been playing Fortnite, after this show, and once I buy Trisha's book, I'll be playing some Fortnite probably for a little while. So if you want to watch me grind out some wins, if I can,
Nice.
You can join me there.
All right, so make sure to sub up Sticks over there on Instagram. Here is his handle, where to find him. You can also find him, as you mentioned earlier, also at Renovision. So Pete's definitely a friend or part of this family here that we have at Near Nerdvana and Team Nerd Herd. So make sure to give him a follow if you haven't already. And then it's the same as he mentioned. I mean, he's going to be playing some Fortnite later on today. So make sure to give Sticks his YouTube channel a follow as well.
Yeah, I've been using the Star Wars skins because Star Wars May the 4th was here, so I've been using all my Star Wars skins this week. So
very nice, very nice. All right, Mike, can we have the disclaimer, please?
No artists were harmed in the making of this podcast.
Damn right, damn right. All right, Big Rob, can you please send us out?
Before I do that, his disclaimer looks like a T-shirt to me in my head. All right. If you want to do it right, be a comic cover whore for life.
All right. Good night, everybody.